5 ways to stop the health anxiety cycle. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Healthy Drops. In today's videos, we're going to talk about 5 ways to stop the health anxiety cycle. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Anxiety is a mental and physical reaction to stressful, dangerous, or unfamiliar situations. It is a feeling of discomfort, pain, or fear that you experience before a significant event. Some anxiety helps us stay alert and conscious, but for those who suffer from anxiety disorders, it feels unusual and can be completely debilitating. It is important to note that everyone experiences some degree of fear regularly throughout their lives. Fear and anxiety are emotions that help identify, protect, and adapt to dangers and threats. Anxiety disorders occur when significant stress affects the ability to function in important aspects of life, such as work, school, and relationships. There are many potential risk factors for anxiety disorders, and most people may experience several different combinations of risk factors, such as neurobiological factors, genetic markers, environmental factors, and life experience. There is, however, I still do not fully understand why some people have anxiety disorders. Comorbidities are more common than non-anxiety disorders. That is, most people with serious anxiety experience several different types of anxiety. Given this comorbidity, it is not surprising that many risk factors for anxiety disorders are common or have the same underlying cause. There are many studies suggesting that both nature and upbringing are highly related. It is important to note that a single risk factor is not definitive. Many people have risk factors for disability and do not develop disability. However, research can help identify risk factors and pay attention to them. Knowing who is at risk can help people find support and prevent the onset of disability. Genetic risk factors are documented for all anxiety disorders. Clinical genetic studies have shown that the genetic estimates of anxiety disorders are in the 3,067% range. Many past and present studies have focused on identifying specific genetic factors that increase the risk of developing anxiety disorders. To date, there are many single small nucleotide polymorphisms (SNPs) or small changes in the genetic code have been discovered that increase the risk of fear. Mutants associated with anxiety risk are primarily located in the neurotransmitter system or genes important for the expression and regulation of stress hormones. Now here are the 5 ways to stop the health anxiety cycle. 1. Acknowledge how you're feeling. There's no right or wrong way to feel at the moment. The simple act of naming the emotions and feelings you're experiencing is an effective first step to reducing their intensity. 2. Avoid health-related news. This might seem easier said than done, but constantly searching news websites and social media, trying to soak up every bit of information you can about the coronavirus is probably an unhelpful behavior and is likely to fuel your anxiety rather than reassuring you. Limit the number of times you look at the news to perhaps once a day, and make sure you're only checking news from trusted sites and sources. 3. Stop Googling your symptoms. If you have health anxiety, Google is not your friend. An anxious mind will scan for worst-case scenarios, so you're probably only taking on board all the scary stuff that's out there. This means you're not getting a balanced perspective on things. 4. Manage unhelpful thoughts. A common thought we're currently seeing among people with health anxiety is everyone I love will die from the coronavirus. Thoughts like these can be really disturbing and distressing. But there's a really good cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) technique that can help. It's really easy to believe that our thoughts are real, but they're not facts. They're just a way of looking at things. Coming up with a counter thought can help us to get some perspective back. Write your unhelpful thought down. Are there any facts or evidence that support that statement? Next is, there are more rational statements that counters the thought. This might be, there's no reason to assume my loved ones will catch the virus, or the facts say that most people who do not catch the virus recover. And lastly, at number 5, maintain as normal a routine as you can. Make sure you go to sleep and wake up at a regular time, and do get out of your pajamas. Have something to look forward to in the day, find a way to treat yourself, contact friends and family. Social distancing doesn't mean emotional distancing. We're social creatures, so find creative ways to keep in touch. That's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.